In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you could protect your finances from tariffs. Before I do so, please like, subscribe, share if you like the content in this video so that everyone else can also implement this strategy and help them in their finances as well. So what I want to do is talk to you first about what a tariff is. So similar to previous years, a couple of years ago, where the big topic was inflation, right? Inflation was a hidden tax on the value of a dollar, meaning that your value didn't purchase as much as it used to. Well, tariff is similar to that. Tariffs is actually a taxes on imported goods. So it's not going to be across the board on everything that you may buy, but it may impact you and it may have effect on your finances depending on the items that you buy and where you actually buy them. What I wanted to do is go through 3 steps with you, and so that you can prepare yourself and know exactly how to utilize this strategy in your favor. You got to know the common high risk categories. That's the first thing. So the high risk categories are, you got to watch out where you buy your food, where you get fuel, and where you buy your clothes. So not everything that is sold here in America is made here in America, and that's part of the problems that we're facing right now. So in my opinion, both just like inflation and the tariffs that are happening right now, both situations are temporary. However, we don't know how long that may last, or we don't know clearly how that is going to impact us. So you got to know what your categories are that are going to be put at high risk. And first thing you have to do is, number one, you got to check your bank statements, right? I always talk with my clients about this, because if you don't know where your money is going, then how do you know how you're going to plan, right? Going through your bank statement, what that will do is it will allow you to see categorically where it is that you're spending. What I mean by that is, you'll know exactly how much dollars are going toward paying bills like light and gas. But you also know how much dollars are going to eating out, right? How much money are you spending throughout the course of the month eating out at restaurants? You'll also see how much is going toward toiletries, how much is going toward clothing, how much is going to subscriptions. Those are all things that you have to know if you want to put a plan together and strategize. Once you know what those high categories are, you want to avoid them at all costs, right? You don't want to be putting dollars into that particular category if it's going to come with a tariff, which means for you, you may have to change up for some time the product that you buy, right? Maybe you have a favorite brand that you get. If that brand or that clothing brand is made somewhere else, or that juice or that cooking oil, whatever the case might be, if it's made out of the country, or at least imported from out of the country, know that going ahead that you might have to pay extra for getting that item on that particular from that particular store. So the last thing is, this is what we want to talk about, is how to use credit card rewards to run your monthly expenses. And using credit cards is actually great to your advantage, because not only do you get the percentage of cash back that's being offered depending on the category that you spend, but certain banks, and I'll give you 2 banks in particular. One of them is Chase and the other one is PNC. Now Chase has what they call Chase offers. Okay. And then PNC has what they call PNC purchase payback. What that is special programs that are available through those companies, right? What they do is, if you are a client of any of these 2 banks and you have an online account, you can register your credit card, you can register your debit card on their online platform, right, through that particular program that they offer you. And what that does, that opens the door for you to receive additional cashback offers from the merchants that are part of their program with them. So I want to talk to you, I want to show you how powerful this is. So let's look, for example, if you are going to be running your expenses, then what you're going to know is that you're going to have to make purchases for things throughout the course of the month regardless. So why not use a credit card that gives you a reward and leverage the money that they're going to give you on a cashback basis? So for example, on a Chase, right? And they don't sponsor this particular channel, but I'm just giving you an example that will hopefully help you. Chase right now, if you were to go to Domino's Pizza, right, they will offer you 10% up to the first $4 extra on top of the cash back that you're already getting here for simply using a credit card to make that purchase, right? So again, Domino's Pizza, that's an item that everyone eats, right? Or most people, right? If you have kids like I, you do. But why I bring that up is because we don't know where Domino goes to get the tomato sauce that they're using for their pizza, right? Or any other particular product. So there might be a propensity or potential that Domino's pizza will be higher with these tariffs. But again, this you can leverage the cashback portion that you're going to get back from just utilizing the credit card. And then for registering your credit card through their website, they give you an additional 10%. And they usually put a cap on it, but they also give you usually about 30 days to get that done. Here's another example. Through the same program for Chase, a company called Telefloro, they're offering 10% cash back up to $50, right? What do? They sell flowers. What's coming up here in the next couple of weeks? Well, Mother's Day is coming up. You're going to have to spend some cash for mom. Hopefully you are, right? If you are, then basically take advantage of this great offer that they're offering you. Get the 10% from them and the cashback portion you would have got. So if we add, right, 10% with the 1.5% that Chase on one of their cards is offering right now, you're looking at an 11.5% cash back that you can get just for simply making a purchase that you were going to make anyhow. Here's another example, right? Anyone ever heard of the company Lyft, right? Well, right now they're offering a Lyft 10% until you reach $4, right? Got to go to work, got to get back from work. Well, for a limited time, then they'll let you know how much time it is that offer is being made to you. But use your credit card, get the points or get the rewards on a standard basis, but also get the additional 10% that they're offering you until the expiration date. I'm gonna give you one more, right? So you're gonna travel. Anyone ever heard of this company? Turo, right? Turo, if you spend $150 with them, they will give you a cashback bonus of $30. That's amazing. $30 cashback bonus for doing something that possibly you were going to do anyhow. So just keep that in mind. This is a very easy strategy. Again, you got Chase offers that will offer you this. You also have PNC Purchase Payback. They offer their programs or they offer their own percentages as well to their customers. But my point is that these things are there. What you have to do, right? Here's what I want you to do. Go to chase.com if you have a Chase account, right? Look for Chase offers. And when you're there, you're going to register your card so that it knows where to apply the rewards. And once you've registered your card, it's going to open the portal. You can actually select all the deals. Last time I checked, there was over 100 deals that were being offered to their clients. And basically the algorithm picks up on where you make the purchases and they start to make more and more offers to you throughout the course of the month. Share this with your friends and families. Let them know about this great deal. And hopefully you found a lot of value in this video. And I look forward to seeing you once again in the next one.